Hello, my dears. We're going to do a very special unboxing today. I have had this deck on my wish list for a very, very long time. And I decided that this would be my birthday gift for myself this year. It is an investment deck, but it is one that I'm very grateful to have been able to make and that I'm really looking forward to working with. So a very dear and wonderful sister of mine in tarot had shown me this deck, gosh, it's got to be a few years ago, because she thought I would like it and I agreed with her wholeheartedly, but at the time just wasn't able to make the investment. And so the deck that we're going to be unboxing today is the Abyssal Tarot by Shelley Corbett. So this is an independently produced deck. It's available for purchase on Etsy. I will put the link below. Full disclaimer for everyone. I purchased the deck with my own funds. The artist did not send me the deck. I was not gifted the deck. If you click on the link to the artist's Etsy shop below, I do not make any money off of that link. It's just to make life easier for you and for me. So this is the Abyssal Tarot. As I said, by Shelley Corbett. It's independently produced. She sells her deck on an Etsy shop. And I was very, very drawn, first of all, to the underwater photography aspect. And this deck does contain nudity, just preparing you right off the bat. So if you have little ones around, and or if you don't want to see nudity in your decks, this deck does contain nudity, but the beautiful imagery, the haunting imagery that very much reminded me of the album from the Choir Girl Hotel by Tori Amos, is really why I felt so drawn to this deck. And I'm very, very excited. I've been eagerly awaiting this. And I think it's a beautiful deck to honor my stepping into my 39th year on the planet. I'm getting old, guys. So this is what the outside of the box looks like. The Abyssal Tarot, written by Stephen Alblum, the photography of Shelley Corbett. So here is the box. There's the side, very pretty. Has the suit imagery on each of the box sides of the boxes, and then this is number 748. The back says, let me just take the plastic off here. The back says, "For me, there is a large seductive gravity to the work. The project has gained momentum, a life of its own that is grounded in human involvement and expression. It just progresses. The escalation of color and the energy around it keeps getting more intense. It's as if the work is drawing more energy into it from everyone who participates in its creation. Myself, my friends, my models, and my viewers. In the end, it is about the power of reflection." I love that. "The mirroring aspects of an environment that reveals individual choices. The opportunity to glimpse the reflection of a secret parallel self with a movement toward the mythic." And that's Shelley Corbett. Stephen Alblum? I apologize if I'm saying that wrong. "My inspiration for the text comes from the mystic depth of Shelley's photography. The cartomantic associations are encouraged by the evocative richness of her images." So that is the back. The box opens up. There is the inside. Yeah, so this premiere printing of the Abyssal Tarot deck is limited to a signed edition of 1,000 copies. This is deck number 748 out of 1,000, and it's signed by the author and the artist. And then there's a little about. Now, some things I had noticed from watching a few unboxings, and there is a little white book included here, is the elemental representations that shift. I believe they shift. Depending on what you're working with. Yeah. Like suit-wise, etc., is my understanding. Yes. And then the key words, which are listed to the side of the imagery. So I found that really fascinating. And I was like, I want to explore working with this deck for those reasons. And so let me just see. So there's a little about discussion around rules, attributes, meanings, tendencies, and essences of the various cards within the structure of tarot. And then just a little bit on each. So it's definitely a little white book, but still one that I want to reference. And oh, nice. It looks like there's like a little storytelling with each card, which looks really beautiful. So that is the outside. Okay, now deck size. This is perfect. Actually, I have the Marielle right here. Very similar in size to the Marielle first edition. Here's a Fallen Angels Oracle to compare it with. It's definitely larger, but it's not too wide. So if you have, you know, normal to larger size hands, I would say, which I don't know what is normal anyhow. I didn't mean to say the word normal. If you have, you know, average to larger size hands, like I do have larger size hands, as I've said many times on this channel, this deck size isn't going to be a problem at all. The cardstock is more of, it's a satin, but it's close to being full on liquid shiny. So again, the card backings shift depending on what you're working with, and there are the elemental associations listed on the backing as well. I think this deck has a lot of hidden treasures that the more time you spend getting to know it, it's definitely going to, you know, pay you for that investment of time and energy. Nice payoff for it. So Infinite Jest here with the Fool. It's beautiful. Immediate Family with the Magician. Interesting. Veiled with the High Priestess. Blue Autumn Glory with the Empress. Infinite Canvas with the Emperor. Ooh, I like this one. So as I said, there is nudity in this deck. Redemption with the Hierophant. Oh my God, I love this imagery. It's so sensual, and it's very much like refracted, right? Like you feel like you're looking at through refracted light, if I can get that out. Really, really lovely. That was Buttery Violins for the Lovers there. My Beautiful Girl for the Chariot. Like, can't you just hear Pandora's Aquarium playing, or Liquid Diamonds from the Choir Girl Hotel album? Pounding of My Heart here with the Strength card. The Future with the Hermit. White Dove with the Wheel of Fortune. Stuttered Beauty with the Justice card. That's interesting. Mock Supplicant with the Hanged Man. Ooh. Tiny Little Whirring Sound with Death. Oh my God, I'm so inspired. I have so much writing I want to do with this deck. Faltering Voice with Temperance. Best Friends with the Devil. Wow. Oh my God, this deck. Pege with the Tower. Please forgive me if I've mispronounced that. Agnes with the Star. The Moon Never Looks Away with the Moon. This one's beautiful. This was one of those images that when I saw it, I was like, I have to get this deck. Memories of Time with the Sun. Rustle of the Sea, Judgment. Oh my God, this deck is so gorgeous. Lost Equilibrium with the World. Inverted Glass, Ace of Cups. Two of Cups, First Birth. Oh, see, I love that they're not like what you would expect. Blood Sister, Three of Cups. Okay, I love that. And that's actually typically how I see the Three of Cups, is this kind of sense of sisterhood, more of a feminine energy of friendship, celebrating togetherness, than it is typically represented as. Absolutely modern, Four of Cups. Five of Cups, Lilith. Okay, that's really interesting and not what I would have, a goddess I would have paired with the Five of Cups. Six of Cups, Wish to Tell. Seven of Cups, extraordinary tenderness. Another interesting choice. Oh, see, things like this excite me when you get this far along in your journey with tarot and as a tarot collector. When you have something that makes you think about the cards differently, it really does inspire and just get me so, like, it gets you so excited. I'm so excited and stoked to connect with this more. Eight of Cups, enlightened self-interest. That's another interesting one. Simplest of examples, Nine of Cups. Oh, I just love the photography and the refracted imagery, and it's just like, it's very haunting, but it's liminal and it's watery. Secret Heart, 10 of Cups. Page of Cups, my little girl. Knight of Cups, absence of light. Look at that net around her. Queen of Cups, correspondence with a child. Occupying himself with her, King of Cups. Oh my God. Isn't this just make you want to like write short stories for each image? Oh, maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll write short stories for each image with this deck. Ace of Pentacles, Chantel. Two of Pentacles, red roses. Monument to the past, Three of Pentacles. That's an interesting take as well. Bind it forever, Four of Pentacles. Nobody says a word, Five of Pentacles. Oh my God, that is perfection. Rejection of virtue, Six of Pentacles. Spring One, Seven of Pentacles. That's gorgeous. Crystalline or crystalline, however you would like to say that, Renaissance, Eight of Pentacles. That's gorgeous. Oh my God. That's really beautiful. The Accompanist, Nine of Pentacles. Oh my God. Gold dress, 10 of Pentacles. I am so freaking inspired right now. Diana, Page of Pentacles. Ernest, Knight of Pentacles. Bathed in light, Queen of Pentacles. Sheltered, oh, interesting, King of Pentacles. Exotic warrior, Ace of Swords. I'm just trying not to take too long for you guys. Mild whisper, Two of Swords. Okay, it's not my favorite depiction of Three of Swords. I did like that Nine of Pentacles though. That was off the chain, but this not so much. Hunted the Hunter. It's like, okay, I will be really honest. Oh, by the way, there is a little icon depicting the suit up there in the corner, which is nice if you're new to reading tarot. Here's the thing. The avant-garde level of art is so high here that when she gives me this, it's a little too literal. It's a little too lowbrow for what I'm seeing in the rest of this deck. But I can genuinely say that this is one of the first images where I'm like, but it's too bad that for me, it's one of my favorite cards and one of my delineators in tarot, as you guys know, of if I'm going to like a deck or not. Four of Swords, somewhere within me. Five of Swords, Leah. Six of Swords, reasons for defeat. Strangling, Seven of Swords. Ooh, I like that. Okay, I get that one. Eight of Swords, pounding at the gate. Nine of Swords, filled my thoughts. I'll definitely say the sword suit's my least favorite so far. 10 of Swords, lucky to exist. I love that that was the phrasing chose for this card. Total perspective shift. Oh my God, lucky to exist. Like, I've got to journal about that. Okay, this deck is getting its own journal. Present circumstances, Page of Swords. Lustful males, Knight of Swords. Swallowing butterflies, Queen of Swords. Most dangerous of all the lies, King of Swords. Maggie, Ace of Wands. Now we're moving into the Wands suit. Hopelessly Blind, Two of Wands. Ooh, I like that one. Three of Wands, Golden Girl. I like that one too. The Secret, Four of Wands. Ooh. I like that word choice as well. Difficult Love, Five of Wands. Okay, I have to say, this makes me think of Bon Iver's Skinny Love for some reason. I don't know if it's because it's saying difficult love and skinny love, but like for some reason now I can hear Bon Iver's Skinny Love playing. Grandmother's Footsteps, Six of Wands. Interesting choice there. I don't like it when she uses the chainmail, I'm not gonna lie. Seven of Wands, Symphony. It's like she gets a little too literal with it when she brings the chainmail in. Eight of Wands, I'm sorry, Seven of Wands was Symphony. I did say that, right? Wild Ride to Heaven, Eight of Wands. Oh, I like that. This is another one I had seen. I was like, I need this deck. Waiting, Nine of Wands. Like, gorge. 10 of Wands, Small Exhalations. Page of Wands, Red Cloth. Love that one. Stepping Out of Herself, Knight of Wands. Oh my God, that's gorgeous. Queen of Wands, Sunflower. Dance Partner, King of Wands. Oh my God, that's gorgeous. Oh, I'm so excited to work with this deck. This is a really like multifaceted deck with a big personality. I think you're going to want to, first of all, you need to be willing to make the investment. I think it's worth the investment. I didn't mention cardstock. I should do that. I know you guys remind me if I forget. Cardstock quality is pretty flimsy. I'm not gonna lie, that's pretty flimsy. I would say like Oracle of Echoes, kind of around that type of, yeah, it's like that. But I think as long as you store it respectfully and work with it respectfully, it will be fine. As far as longevity and how it stands up, it does. I think it is more satin than shine. I would say, you know, I do find with my satin decks that over the years they tend to show scratches a lot. So just be aware of, you know, being very cognizant of what you're doing when you're shuffling the deck. It is an investment, as I said. I think it's a worthy investment. I think that number one, you pay for what you get, and number two, the artist decides how much their art is worth. You as the viewer and also the purchaser decide if that's a worthy investment. And I believe in supporting artists. So I get excited when I get to support artists, and I feel like offering my support of Shelly's work here is a really beautiful opportunity. This deck has a big personality, and it is watery, but it's also got a lot. It's actually, it feels like the only element I feel like I'm not picking up on a whole ton is the earth element here. And so it will be interesting to see what transpires as I work with the deck more. But right out the gate, very big personality. I want to write and write and write and write with this deck. I'm going to use oh my God, word. Oh my God, Mercury in retrograde. I'm going to use a separate journal for this deck so that I can really connect with her and do a lot of creative writing with her. And I would also like to use this for meditative journey. It feels very powerful that way. Like, I feel like you kind of, as you pull back a layer, you see another layer, you see another layer, you see another layer. So it's got that kind of feel, which is some of my favorite decks in my collection are those type of decks. And I love a deck that's a little bit difficult and sassy and likes some attention. So I think I'm going to end up loving this deck. But I will have a full review posted down the road. I'm super stoked to work with this deck. If you guys have the Abyssal Tarot, let me know. Let me know what you think about it down below. And if you don't, but you have thoughts on the artwork, let me know as well. I hope you are all doing well out there in the world. I am sending you so much love and many blessings. I will see you in the next video.